Hello and welcome. Tonight's offering is a yoga class, and this one is for opening up your hips and hamstrings. And what you'll need, or I recommend that you have, is a towel, a pretty thick towel that you can fold over and use to sit on. So we're going to actually start with that. So grab your towel, your rolled up towel, come have a seat with your legs crossed. And it's so that the knees are lower than your hips. You could use a couple of blocks here at home if you have blocks. You could use a couple books to elevate you, but just find a comfortable place to sit for a moment so that we feel our weight down into the ground, down into the earth, but lifting up through the spine. Resting your hands lightly on your knees, pulling your stomach in gently, but finding awareness through the breath, exhaling the shoulders down. Let's start with a few warming movements. So let's inhale the arm up, exhale, take a side bend. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Let's go one more each way. Starting to stretch out of the waist and over. Good, and bring it right back up. And we're going to take the foot, take your leg right out in front and push it out a little bit further. From here, we're going to inhale and exhale. Walk the hands forward. Keep your chest nice and tall. Just going to turn to the side a little bit. So we're not going to collapse down to the upper back. We're going to leave the chest nice and tall and start to walk down and walk forward. You'll feel a little stretch, a little pull, a little engagement on the outside of your leg here. Walk yourself back up. Take your leg and take the arm and cradle your leg. Okay, so from here, we're going to sweep the leg back and forth. Start to open up again through the hip joint. Good. Hold it right in place, and you're going to circle the ankle around. Change direction. Bring it in a little bit closer. And release the leg back down. We're going to still work with that front leg and bring it up to your calf. Inhale up and exhale, walk it forward again with a nice tall spine. Start to feel it a little bit more in your hip joint as you walk forward, exhaling into it. Engaging in the belly, relaxing your shoulders down. And release, come back up. We're going to take it to another level. If this is right for you, you're going to bring your foot all the way up to the crease of the opposite hip. Inhale and exhale, walk it out. So if this isn't working for you, you're going to stay at one of the other levels. Walk it forward, straight spine. And walk it back up and release. Let's just take your legs and shake them out. Come back in, cross them the other way. Other leg forward. We're going to take your leg a little bit further away from you. Inhale, exhale. So most of this tonight is going to be done with a straight, flat back. So we're really going to try to keep lifting up through the collarbones and lifting up through the chest. Really start to feel that in just maybe the side of your leg for now. And walk it back up, and let's take and cradle your leg, reach under, and then just rock it back and forth. Loosening up the hip joint. And let's pause, and then circle the ankle. You don't need to use your hand or maybe use your hand to guide it a little bit. Circle the other way. About 5 or 6 times each way. And then pause. I'm going to bring the leg closer into us, pulling it in a little bit closer, exhaling, and releasing it down. Bringing the leg onto your calf of the opposite leg. Again, we're sitting up on the towel, and if, by all means, if you don't need the towel and you're that flexible, you don't need to use it. But it does help to elevate your hips to get more of a stretch if you're really tight in your hips. So again, walking the hands out, coming forward with a straight, flat back, a long spine. Getting a little bit deeper into the hip joint now. And walking it back up. Again, stay with one of the other two poses, or third progression. You bring the foot all the way up into the opposite hip. See if you can drop the knees down a bit. Walk your hands out. Engage in the belly, right at the navel. Just check in with your shoulders, your head, and your neck. As you soften your breath down, see if you can feel that stretch in the outer hip. And then walk it back up. Shake your legs out. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, using your ankles to pull yourself in and push the knees down. So if this is comfortable for you, go ahead and take your toes, lift your spine up tall again, and draw yourself a little bit closer in. Finding the softness somewhere as we stretch. Inner thighs. Exhale. Again, try not to collapse as we move through this. Keep pressing up, lifting up tall, long spine. Inhale, come up, and exhale. Shake out your legs. Awesome. Bring them back in. Let's cross the other leg back in front again. And we're going to take the arm up over the head, side over, and then drop down. So come back to your side bend, and then drop your chest down. And one more time, take a side bend, and then drop down. Good. So walking it forward, come on over to the other side. Reach the other arm out as we turn and take a side bend. So this is out of the top of the hip now. All right, drop down and side bend. And drop. Come over to the side. And one more. And over. And then come down, stay down here, walk it to the center, and drop into the forearms. Now go ahead and round down. And some of you may feel this more in your low back. Some may feel this in the back of your hips, and it's all good. So let's walk it out, see if you can come to the forearms, and fold down, fold in. Inhale, walk your hands back up, and exhale, walk yourself all the way back up. Roll the shoulders back out. We're going to stay and come into twists. So taking your leg over, so you can take your, I'm going to come off my towel, off my seat here. So you're welcome to stay on this if that helps. So we're going to bring the foot in front of your shin, or you're going to take it around your knee. come back onto both sit bones equally. Okay, so I'm going to lift the arm up, inhaling. Exhale, hand to the floor, and then take your knee, elbow to the knee. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, twist around. And let's come back. Inhale. Exhale, twist again. And one more time. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Inhale, come back, and exhale. Take your leg right on top, and on top of the knee, and flex your foot. So see if you're back up on your sit bones. Inhale, exhale, flat back, walk it out. Okay, so back into the hip. Tall through your spine. You should feel it more the more you lift. Find a softening somewhere in your breath. Keep pulling your toes back. Inhale, walk it up, and exhale, shake it out. Let's come to the second side for the twist. So fold your leg under. Bring your shin, your heel in towards your shin. Stay here. You can walk it up towards your knee or over your knee. Come back onto both sit bones equally. Inhale, lift the arm. Hand to the floor for support. Exhale to the elbow, to the knee, and twist. Good. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist. And one more. Inhale. Exhale, grow tall. Through the back of the head. Twist. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring the leg out from underneath. Bring your ankle on top. Pull your toes back by flexing the heel, flexing your foot. Lift and walk forward. At any point, if the knee is uncomfortable here, take your foot down in front. Soften your breath, the shoulders. Take another full breath in and out. And lift up. Inhale, exhale, shake out your legs. Good. We're going to take another stretch here. Seated star. Take your ankles, push your knees out and down. Take the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. So this is a practice of patience. This is not to be rushed. This is one of those times where you want to be able to settle in to your body. Use your breath to calm your mind and then reap the benefits, right? And shake it out. So taking your legs out wide, push from behind, lift up, pulling your toes back, point your knees up and toes up skyward. Come forward, keep lengthening up and out. Just turn a little bit. No, nice long spine. Engage into the belly. One more inhale, full, complete exhale. And bring it up. Shake out the legs again. We're going to sweep the legs around and take frog pose. So from hands and knees, we're going to come onto the forearms. And then start to walk your knees out. Flex your feet and take your ankles right in line with your knees. So what I want you to feel is that you're on the side of your knee, not so much on the top of the kneecap, right? You're on the side of the knee. The more flexible, the wider the legs can go. So with this, we want to have some engagement. So I want you to imagine you're pulling your knees towards the center. Okay, so the knees are coming in towards each other so that you feel the engagement on the inner thighs. And then from that engagement place, you're going to start to push back. Keep your feet flexing to help the knees, to help the kneecaps engage. So let me come to the side. So frog. So we don't want to be arching down. We want to have a nice straight spine here. So flex your feet, pull your knees in towards each other, shift your hips back. Walk it back. So we're going to stay for 3 to 5 breaths. So again, this is a place to go into breath, to calm your mind, to soften somewhere in the shoulders, head, and neck. Two more full inhales and exhales. So your inhales and exhales are a count of 4. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose or mouth. Here's your final breath. Shift forward to come out, come up onto the hands, walk your feet in, walk the knees in. Come around, have a seat. Good. So let's take a counter stretch to that. We're going to come to a mermaid stretch, holding your shin. Inhale, exhale, side bend over. And release. Sweep your legs around to the other side. Second side. Inhale, exhale, side bend over. Awesome. All right, let's come to some hamstrings. Sitting, again, if you need, I'm going to bring the tail up for myself. To elevate the hips. If you are really tight in the hamstrings and you can't get the knees, you can't sit up here, your back like this, first get a towel. Secondly, push the hips forward. Bend the knees as much as you need to get your pelvis to be up. Inhale the arms up over the head. Exhale, forward. Now, let's go ahead and round down. Rolling up to the spine. Inhale the arms up over the head. Exhale, forward, rounding down. And one more. Pull yourself up. And exhale, rounding down. Staying here. And start to slide your heels out. Slide your legs out. See if you can press down on your calves towards the floor. Pressing your heels down, pulling your toes back. Let's see if we can take somewhere along the edge of your leg. If you can reach your toes, go ahead and lift yourself up, straightening your spine. You may be here. Keep pressing down, engaging your quadriceps and pressing down on your calves, pulling your toes back. You may not look like me. You still might have bent knees, right? That's okay. Take an inhale. We're going to round down. Exhale. Rolling in. Inhale, roll back up. Exhale, pull one leg in. Okay, inhale. Exhale forward. And then pull your belly button over towards the midline of your leg. Reaching forward. 3 to 5 breaths here. Inhale up, exhale, release, and switch. So pulling your leg in, and then we want to bring the torso, belly button over towards the middle of your thigh. Inhale, if you can reach. Again, exhale, we're going to press down to the calf, engage the thigh, top of the thigh. Maybe you reach your toes, or you're holding onto the leg, and we want to lift ourselves up out of it. 3 to 5 breaths. Stay. Feel the stretch in your calf, maybe all the way up to the hamstring. Inhale, come all the way back up, and exhale, shake out your legs. Let's come off of the towel, off of your rolled up blanket. Roll onto your back. Bring the legs into the chest, legs up in the air. Open the legs out wide. Circling your ankles. And circle the other way. Bend your knees. Bring the legs in, heels up for happy baby pose. We're going to take the inside of the feet and then roll back down through the tailbone. Bring the knees in towards the armpits. Keep pressing down through the sacrum. And then we're going to take one leg, stretch it out, and pull it back in. And then the second leg, stretch the heel out, pull it back in. If you can, do both. Push the heels and legs out. And bring them back in. Hug the legs in. Hold behind the knees or on top of the shin. A little side to side rock. Stretch both legs up into the air. Hold behind the legs or grab your toe. Big toe here. Press the sacrum back down as you stretch the legs up into you. Inhale, exhale, release. Take the feet to the floor. Slide the legs down. Take a full body stretch. And exhale. So, you're going to roll to the side. Push yourself up to sitting. And that's your practice for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. And aloha. Have a beautiful evening. Namaste.